I'm currently just over 20 stone. And what do you think the benefits of that will be? Well, definitely more power in my punches. Do you think you've performed better when you've been heavier? People often talk about the second Wilder fight, where I came in heavier. I believe so, yeah. When a 20-stone man hits you on the chin, as opposed to someone weighing 17 stone, there's a big difference, that's for sure. I'm going to defeat him on Saturday, and I'm doing it decisively. He's not going to want a rematch after this. But listen, people will do a lot for a few quid, won't they? So, crazy things have happened. That's just the reality of it. But mark my words, I'm going to completely annihilate him this Saturday night. Tyson Fury, also known as the Gypsy King, has revealed that he's coming into this fight heavier than usual in order to dominate Oleksandr Usyk in their rematch. Fury emphasized that carrying extra weight will bring more power, enabling him to obliterate his opponent in the ring. He also shared some personal insights into his dedication to the sport, revealing that he's so consumed by boxing that he hasn't spoken to his wife or children in over 3 months. His love for the sport seems to have pushed him to an extreme, with Fury enjoying his training camp more than ever before. I'm absolutely in love with boxing. I've been away for months without even speaking to my wife. It's been over 3 months now, not a single word. I'm just enjoying my training camp. I don't want to switch from being a husband and a father to a beast in beast mode. But I've chosen this route for this fight. Fury continued with his bold predictions for the fight, claiming he would easily knock out Oleksandr Usyk. He dismissed Usyk's abilities, stating that he doesn't possess real power and certainly isn't anything like the legendary Alexander the Great. I'm here to win by knockout. No struggle, no complications. Honestly, Alexander is no Alexander. I am the real Alexander. Oleksandr Usyk chose not to engage with Tyson Fury's insults and instead shared a brief, yet confident, explanation for why he won their first fight. Usyk's response was simple and to the point. Why did you win the first fight? Because. Just be. Meanwhile, Fury's trainer, Sugar Hill, provided insight into Fury's mindset during his training camp. Hill explained that Tyson wanted to do things differently this time around. He deliberately put himself in an uncomfortable situation to become the best version of himself through solitude and focus. He wanted to do things differently. He wanted to put himself in a very uncomfortable position to get comfortable and be focused. I wish I could say more, but that's really the gist of it without me trying to. Sugar Hill paused and added, make it sound more glamorous or try to explain it any further. It's that simple. He wanted to be uncomfortable so he could focus on becoming a better version of himself. Tyson Fury also admitted that he regretted fighting Usyk the first time while dealing with a number of injuries. Fury reflected that it might have been better to delay the fight, even at the cost of financial loss, rather than risk damaging his legacy. He commented, this time, it's been a lot easier. I've done plenty of sparring and have been able to train properly. Before, it's no secret that I didn't do much sparring, which led to that massive cut above my eye. In hindsight, maybe I would have pushed it back a little, even if it cost me 10 million pounds. But that doesn't really matter because we're here now, and I'm going to finish the job on Saturday night. Sugar Hill was asked about Tyson Fury coming in heavier for fight night and shared his perspective, emphasizing that any weight is good as long as the fighter performs at their best. He declined to reveal specific details but assured that Fury would be in peak condition for the fight. I just want him to weigh whatever helps him perform the best, that's it. It's that simple for me. In the heavyweight division, there's no weight limit. In other divisions, fighters have to stay at a certain weight, train for that weight, make weight, and then perform at that weight. But in the heavyweight division, you can train, perform, and stay at any weight. Sugar Hill went on to describe how Tyson Fury has transformed his physique for this fight. Tyson Fury is coming in heavy and ripped this time. He's gained a significant amount of muscle mass and lost all of his belly fat. Perfect for the cameras. Hold that. While Fury seemed confident about delivering an improved performance on Saturday night, the 36-year-old champion didn't dismiss the possibility that his opponent, Usyk, could also be operating at another level. Tyson added, I'm not sure, you know. You can never speak for other people. Usyk will do what he has to do, and I'll see him on Saturday night for a big boy fight. Meanwhile, Oleksandr Usyk arrived in Saudi Arabia with a new and improved style, making a dramatic, final boss entrance. Boxing promoter Eddie Hearn, reflecting on the previous fight, shared that Usyk had impressed him the most. Hearn noted it was remarkable how a smaller fighter could push a larger one around in the ring. What can he do differently? I was really fascinated in the first fight by the fact that Usyk walked Fury down and beat him up. I thought Fury might come out on the front foot, but that plays into Usyk's hands too. He's a fantastic counterpuncher. The fact that he was able to do that, pushing back a 20-stone guy and beating him up, is why I think it was such a remarkable performance. In contrast, Oleksandr Usyk made it clear that he won't reveal any strategies to defeat Tyson Fury before their upcoming fight. He explained that Fury might watch interviews to learn his tactics, so Usyk is keeping his plans private. Usyk also shared that he has had an excellent training camp with his coach and is fully committed to securing a victory on December 21st. When asked what he had learned about Tyson Fury over the past 5 years, Usyk responded, "A lot, but I'm not going to talk about it now because maybe Tyson watches your interview." He was further asked about his plans, to which Usyk added, "My coach learned a lot and talked to me about how I'll prepare." Looking back at the build-up to their first fight, Fury had repeatedly insulted Usyk, but since then, he has shown much more respect after their 12 rounds in the ring. Oleksandr noted, "Tyson now speaks less than he used to. Maybe he's changed. Maybe it's his game. I don't really care what he says about me. I have no anger towards him, only respect." On the other hand, Tyson Fury shared that he is fully focused on finishing the job and ending Oleksandr Usyk's career once and for all. Fury commented, "I boxed really well last time, but still lost. If Usyk isn't 50% better this time, then he's going to be beaten to a pulp. I did box well, but I didn't get the result in this time. I'm very eager to do more. If he ain't 50% better, he's beat to a pulp, put it that way. I don't think I've ever been as confident as I am today. I'm going to do a demolition job on a cruiserweight. That's what I'm here to do." Tyson Fury revealed that he now weighs 20 stone, a weight that he believes gives him added power and the ability to dominate in the ring. Fury boldly claimed that he will beat Oleksandr Usyk so badly on Saturday night that Usyk won't even want a third fight. The final fireworks will be shown on fight night. A 20-stone man hitting you on the jaw compared to a man at 17 stone. It's a bit different for sure. I'm going to beat him that bad on Saturday. He ain't going to want a rematch. But listen, people do a lot of stuff for a right few quid, don't they? So, crazier things have happened. Fury added, "I'm at 20 stone at the moment, just over. And what benefit do I think that will have? More power in the punches. Just the record. I'm going to absolutely annihilate this on Saturday night." Lennox Lewis believes Fury's weight gives him an advantage he never had before. Lewis pointed out that Fury's weight allows him to push Usyk around, particularly with the use of the ropes. Oleksandr Usyk is back, and he can use the ropes to land some good shots. He's always a good fighter, even with weight on. And with weight, he can push the little guy back. He can put his weight on the little guy as well. There are a lot of different things that Tyson Fury can do to unhinge Oleksandr Usyk and make it a harder fight for him to win. Tyson Fury, however, clarified that he doesn't plan to mess around or engage in mind games like he did last time. This time, he's focused on the fight ahead. "None of that means anything. I'm looking forward to Saturday night, being victorious, and then going home to have a good Christmas," he said, making it clear his priority is the fight and then returning to his family. Oleksandr Usyk's manager, Alex, also commented on Fury's mindset after their first bout. He suggested that Fury's ego took a significant hit after losing to Usyk, which was emotionally damaging for the fighter. Fury was number one, and he was winning, but suddenly he dropped to 0 because of his clowning. That is emotionally damaging to a fighter. He is a warrior, and he has the heart of a warrior. To admit the fact that your opponent has been announced the winner is psychologically and mentally very difficult to cope with. Your ego is smashed. You played like number one and suddenly got placed as number 2. Meanwhile, Saudi boxing chief Turki Al-Sheikh, who has spoken with both fighters ahead of December 21st, has picked his favorite for the rematch. He expects to see the trilogy fight play out. Turki playfully mocked Usyk's punchline over FaceTime, while Tyson Fury stayed calm and composed, responding, I am very afraid of Usyk. Hello, freak. Hello. How are you doing? Turkey said. I'm doing good. I'm Phil. I'm very Phil. Don't leave him alone. Don't be afraid. I will not leave you alone. I'm very afraid, Fury responded. Turkey Usyk recently revealed an exciting new addition to Tyson Fury's upcoming rematch with Oleksandr Usyk, a fourth judge using artificial intelligence to monitor the fight. Turkey shared that the AI-powered judge will observe the action, though its score will not count towards the official result. The fight will still be judged by the traditional 3 ringside judges. If the bout goes the full 12 rounds, the AI's input will provide an additional layer of insight but won't influence the official outcome. Usyk made the announcement on social media, describing the move as groundbreaking. He stated, "For the first time ever, an AI-powered judge will monitor the fight, free from bias and human error. Brought to you by The Ring, this groundbreaking experiment, which won't impact the official results, will debut during the biggest fight of the century, #Usyk vs. Fury, on December 21st. Don't miss history in the making." Meanwhile, Tyson Fury emphasized that in boxing, anyone can improve, and Usyk may have leveled up since their first encounter. Fury acknowledged that while he landed some decisive shots on Usyk before, it caught him by surprise, and he plans to do something similar this time around. Reflecting on his own journey of improvement, Fury stressed the importance of consistency and never giving up. "Do you think he could surprise you?" he was asked. He replied, "Listen, everyone can get better. As we've seen, I've been better in many fights than I was the first time around. Never underestimate anybody's ability to improve. They said I couldn't improve at all years ago, but I did. I got my boxing together, went in there, and beat everyone up. Then they said I couldn't come forward. Sugar Hill and I got together, and I became a destructive puncher, knocking everyone out. Now they'll say again that Usyk can improve, but everyone can improve if they want to. So, he's in for a bit of trouble, I think." On the other hand, Oleksandr Usyk has been training tirelessly since his last fight with Fury, showcasing impressive precision and power in his bag work, signaling that he is prepared and determined for the rematch. Oleksandr Usyk expressed his thoughts on Tyson Fury coming in heavy for the rematch, stating that he isn't concerned with Fury's weight. Usyk remains confident, focusing on his own strength and determination. "For me, it doesn't matter. I have a strong heart, I have desire, and I have the support of my country, my wife, my children," Usyk remarked, emphasizing his mental and emotional resolve. Shakur Stevenson, meanwhile, believes Tyson Fury will avenge his loss and reclaim his status as the #1 heavyweight. He added, "I think it's going to go the other way in the next fight. I think Fury wins. I think that the next time Fury fights him, if he knows he can do what he did early in the fight, then I think he'll continue to do that, and a little bit more in the next fight." Lennox Lewis, a boxing legend, believes both fighters will need to give everything they have to win. He acknowledged Usyk's undefeated record and the mental and physical hurdles both fighters will face. Oleksandr Usyk hasn't lost a fight, and he wants to keep that going. He wants to be the heavyweight that hasn't lost a fight. So both guys want something from this, and it's going to be a mental challenge and a physical challenge. As for Usyk's future, he has shared that after the rematch with Fury, he may look to retire from heavyweight boxing and move back down to cruiserweight for future big fights. Usyk issued a warning to Tyson Fury, saying, "If I win again in the second fight, I'll try cruiserweight again. I'll try. I feel good. It continues into the 13th round because I feel like this." Tyson Fury has reflected on the missed opportunities in their first fight, suggesting that he had chances in multiple rounds, possibly the 6th, 7th, or even the 1st and 2nd, to defeat Usyk. However, he admitted that he didn't capitalize on them. Tyson said, "I had the chance. Yeah, no problem. We have a second fight. I'll try," Usyk responded, hinting that the rematch could provide a different outcome. Fury, in turn, shared his plans to keep Usyk in the heavyweight division, emphasizing that he needs to win the rematch to secure a trilogy fight. "I want the third fight. I want the trilogy. When I beat him on the 21st, there'll be a third fight, 100%. There has to be a trilogy. Can't wait. December 21st is my time. The belts are coming back home, and there will be a trilogy. An epic trilogy in 2025, Fury stated confidently. Heavyweight champion Dillian Whyte weighed in on the rematch, calling Oleksandr Usyk a tactical genius with the potential to pull off a stunning knockout victory over Fury. He pointed out that Usyk landed some solid punches in the first fight. In some places in the world, they would have stopped that fight, but because of Fury's nature and the fact he shows that he gets up and can keep going, that's why they didn't stop it. But I think Usyk can stop him. Either man can stop each other. Liam Smith expressed that while he picks Tyson Fury to win, he isn't sure when the knockout might happen. His opinion shifted as fight week approached, and he admitted uncertainty even ahead of the first fight. "No, I picked Fury first time around. I really don't know honestly, and the opinion might change fight week when I see a little bit more of them. But at this minute in time, I can't even, honestly, I'm not being an ass-kisser, sitting on the fence either. I really don't know." Duke McKenzie also weighed in, suggesting that the outcome of the fight could hinge on the toll the first bout took on both fighters. He acknowledged that in heavyweight boxing, one punch can change everything, and although he believes Fury could win with a big punch, he finds it unlikely that Fury will knock out Usyk. "I don't know, I'd be interested to see how much the last fight took out of both of them," McKenzie said. Carl Froch shared his thoughts on the rematch between Tyson Fury and Oleksandr Usyk, explaining that heavyweight boxing is unique in its unpredictability. "As I was once told, in heavyweight boxing, one punch can change everything. One punch from disaster, one punch from victory. That's what makes this sport so dramatic. And in this particular fight, Fury definitely has the power to win. He could throw a haymaker and knock Usyk out, but the chances of that happening are very slim. Very, very unlikely," Froch remarked, acknowledging the sheer power of heavyweights but also pointing out the limitations of Fury's knockout chances against a skilled fighter like Usyk. Despite the potential for an upset, Froch sees the rematch as being Usyk's fight to lose. He reflected on the first fight, which was incredibly close, and mentioned that Fury was knocked down in round 9. "It's going to be an interesting one. Usyk is 37 now, older than Fury, but the real factor is not just age. It's the miles on the clock. Usyk has less wear and tear on his body, whereas Fury has had 3 grueling bouts with Deontay Wilder and was even knocked down by Francis Ngannou. Those kinds of wars take a toll on a fighter," Froch observed. He believes that Fury's past battles could work against him in the rematch, although Fury's willpower and experience are undeniable. Darren, another analyst, predicted that Tyson Fury would win the rematch, but still gave Usyk credit for his skill and ring IQ. He suggested that the rematch will set the stage for a trilogy. "I do think Tyson wins the rematch. I have a feeling he's going to get it this time. I don't know why, but there's something in me that thinks Fury will win, but that win is probably going to set up a third fight. I've got Fury winning, but I'm not counting Usyk out. He's a master at what he does. He's incredibly skilled, and it's going to be a fascinating fight. I honestly can't wait to see it," Darren said, acknowledging the uncertainty in heavyweight boxing where anything can happen with a single punch. In summary, both Froch and Darren agree that while Tyson Fury has the physical power and the ability to land a knockout blow, Usyk's technical skill and experience could still lead him to victory. The rematch promises to be a battle of both mental and physical endurance, and it's clear that fans are excited to see how this chapter of their rivalry unfolds. The fight is expected to be a thrilling encounter that could very well set the stage for a trilogy between the two heavyweights. Former light welterweight champion Amir Khan recently shared his thoughts on the highly anticipated rematch between Tyson Fury and Oleksandr Usyk. Khan, who has plenty of experience in big fights, believes that Fury's ability to improve in rematches could give him the upper hand this time around. "It's going to be a good fight. I think this time Fury knows what mistakes he made in the first fight. He knows that he can't stand in front of a strong Usyk. Usyk still has a lot of power, and Fury's felt that power now. Knowing Usyk's come up in weight and still maintains that strength, I think Fury's going to be one step ahead," Khan explained. He also emphasized Fury's history of coming back stronger in rematches, predicting that Fury could stop Usyk in the later rounds. Khan also offered some insight into Usyk's preparation for the fight, revealing that the Ukrainian fighter has been training hard from the very start. "I was speaking to Usyk on FaceTime about 8 months ago, and the guy was already training. He was doing his swims and everything. I was like, this guy's a beast, a true sportsman and warrior. It's going to be a great fight. I'm picking Fury, 60-40, Khan added, giving Fury the slight edge in his prediction. Boxing legend Mike Tyson also weighed in on the rematch, and as expected, he's backing Tyson Fury to win. Usyk is the best heavyweight in the world at the moment, but I'm going for Fury to beat him. Why? Because I'm a fan, and his father gave him my name. I'm not abandoning him now, Tyson explained, showing his loyalty to Fury despite acknowledging Usyk's impressive skills. As the rematch approaches, the question remains, can Tyson Fury overcome Usyk this time around? Both fighters have proven their strength, skill, and resilience, and fans are eagerly debating who will come out on top. Who do you think will win the rematch? Will Fury be able to stop Usyk? Share your thoughts in the comment section below, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates and analysis on this exciting fight.